Well, good afternoon. We're looking at those changes we've been talking about happening right now. We're looking at some clouds moving in, and in some instances, we're looking at some rain too, and maybe even a little lightning and thunder. And there are spots where we're still enjoying sunshine and it's still warm out there too. It just depends on where you are as this cold front moves through. So, a couple of areas of concern, one down south over by Sisseton, and then one up in the Devil's Lake area. In between, we're still looking pretty quiet in most areas. Let's zoom in on the southern end of the valley. You can see we've got one little lightning bolt in Marshall County in South Dakota as these roll eastward. And this is in an area where we've got a little more energy. Temperatures are warmer. So this is the cluster I'd be more likely to be concerned about for some stronger storms. Right now they're weak, but something to keep an eye on here as we move into the afternoon. And that's right along the state line. Fargo's got some sunshine and quiet weather at the moment, but as we look up to the north and west, you can see that there are some areas of thunder just west of our viewing area, perhaps a good shower just passing south of Rock Lake. And the Devil's Lake area could be seeing some sprinkles too. So some of these perhaps not reaching the ground all the way, especially those lighter returns, but there are definitely some showers really trying to get going and thunder showers trying to get going here. Here's a look at our temperatures. You can see where the difference is, where they've got the clouds, where we've got the rain, and the cooler air moving in behind the front. We're in the 50s in northeastern North Dakota. And then farther south, you're looking at 57 from Grand Forks down to Fargo, 73, a big difference, and at 75 in Fergus Falls and in Wadena. Our winds are turning northerly, and you can see we do have some gusts into the 20s. It could get stronger than that as we advance through the day, and so we're going to keep our eyes out for the potential for some storms popping here as we continue on into the afternoon and evening. And we've got a marginal risk. It's been expanded just a little bit westward to include more parts of Becker County, but overall kind of some of those same areas in that deeper green under that risk for some hail and some damaging wind gusts. And then other places kind of removed from that threat for storms, maybe just some sprinkles though, or some showers continuing into today. So let's take a look at our showers coming up for the afternoon. We will watch those roll eastward. You can see right along the state line, or rather the Canadian border, we're looking at some rain moving through, very light stuff, and some thunderstorms up by places like Candu and Rolla. And then continuing on, these start to drop to the south and east into the evening. And we're looking at conditions that are going to continue to be a bit unsettled into tonight. Look at what happens as we head into the late night hours. We see in our eastern viewing area some thunderstorms start to develop and intensify. And we're looking at the potential for that strong storm, one or two of them rolling through the valley heading into the nighttime hours. So now's a good time to make sure, we haven't had severe weather in a while, make sure you've got that VNL First Alert Weather app set to alert you for any severe storms while you're sleeping in the overnight hours. And that continues into the early morning tomorrow. That will eventually move on and we're really quieting down. So there's the potential here that some of us are going to be dealing with some strong storms over the next 12 hours. And then lots of places may not see much of anything, maybe a passing shower or sprinkle. So it really depends on where you are and what the situation happens to be. Up in the northwest right now, it's kind of gloomy. Starting tomorrow morning, it's going to be quiet. And again, just want to pinpoint that marginal risk in the east for us as we continue on in the forecast for tonight. Here's a look at your 7-day planner. We're going to see temperatures, once this clears, temperatures cooling slightly for tomorrow, but overall still looking really good for this time of year. Some 70s, warming on Friday. This weekend, a bit unsettled, not raining the entire time. And then as we head into next week, really cooling down.
You know, the motto, Lisa, is it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Now today it's going to be it's always raining somewhere, at least for wherever you are in the location.
That's true.
You're right. Thanks again, Lisa.